feels to chew 5 gum.
No, seriously, this is a 3DS game. The title of this video isn't clickbait since the 3DS eShop is long dead at this point in time. Automaton Lung is a third-person shooter and platformer game originally released for the Nintendo 3DS somewhere in 2022, then later ported to PC via Steam. I discovered this game from a Next Fest demo for its prequel sequel, Automaton Heart. I really liked what I played in the demo, and scrolling through developer Luke Vincent's tag page thing on Steam led me to this. See where curiosity gets you? Cool games. That's what it gets you. Explore and find cool games. Anyway, back to Robotomus Liver. What even is it? What weird, obscure game is the Emperor talking about today? Automaton Lung is a game in which you explore. Explore, explore, explore. If you don't like exploring, then please exit stage left. Automaton Lung is such a unique little game that is the definition of niche. I want to be very clear here before I continue. Automaton Lung is a required taste. It's not some profound, third eye, complex, big brain thing, but because of its non-linear nature, pure simplistic design, and complete avoidance of standard storytelling, whatever that means, it will turn away most players. However, I implore you, theater-going witches, to listen to me sing its praises. Make use of your special abilities to skate, shoot, and fly through over 40 unique locations. In a strange land with almost no information, you must be resourceful and clever. Question everything you see and trust nothing you hear. This game description does not lie to you, not one bit. There is no opening cutscene. There is no dialogue, both spoken and read. There is no map. The HUD or HUD only shows two things. Once you press new game, you're immediately in control with no interruption whatsoever, and all of that is on purpose. Automaton Lung isn't a sandbox game. It is not a game with no purpose. There is a purpose, alright. There is an objective, but it's entirely up to you, the player, to figure out all of that. This game exclusively uses environmental storytelling, and that's one of its biggest appeals. Imagine Blame, the manga, on super steroids. The game starts with the player, who is unnamed as far as I'm aware, in a room. There are 3 tubes. 2 of them are intact, and 1 is broken. That tells us that we was either captured and put inside one of the tubes, or we was created in a tube. Either way, we have broken out of our confinement. With nobody to greet us, we navigate through this mysterious structure. Giant empty corridors and hostiles that do not hesitate to try and kill you await. There's also these chip things. Boy, do they look shiny. Emerging from the building leads us into a sort of cul-de-sac surrounded by a giant cage and a spaceship pod thing. Structures that look like buildings where people might have lived and or worked in before surround the area. You can enter the spaceship, and once you do, the world is presented to us. A desolate thing that looks devoid of anything that could be considered life. Sanctioned off areas and such. You're free to go wherever you want in whichever order you want. Non-linearity at its finest. If you travel to this specific area with the skull-shaped mountain mural thing, you'll be greeted with an equally giant structure that looks like some sort of temple or general late important building. Inside, you'll see pictures of locations and a number of those chip things from earlier. You'll also find a gate with a number on it. We have now been made aware of our objective. Collect 120 chips to open the gate. And that is the beauty of Automaton Lung. With absolutely no hand-holding whatsoever, no markers, no waypoint, no arrow telling us where to go. We discovered and figured out by ourselves with our own prowess and eyes what's going on and what we should and need to do. Level design that demands effort from its player, but the payoff is so great. See what I mean by acquired taste? This game is about freely exploring a planet with no help and piecing together everything solely based on what is left of said planet and what you experience during your journey. Being vague with a purpose. I adore things like this. Luke Vincent did a marvelous job utilizing everything, such as art design and music, to help boost the journey as well. The locations are varied. Hallways and corridors are ginormous, and structures seem much larger and out of reach for human hands. It really gives off an extraterrestrial, outer space, ancient order vibe to everything. You know in Star Wars where they have those interiors with the platforms and catwalks suspended over a giant ass abyss? Or just a mega structure in general from Blame, again, the manga? It's like that, and it's breathtaking to not only soak in, but to explore at your leisure. The usage of blues, greens, turquoise, and other such colors also greatly boosts said vibes. I played the PC version, so unfortunately I cannot comment how this game utilized 3D on the 3DS. Say that 3 times real fast. But the art style and its purpose was not lost, making the jump across platforms. The core gameplay is the exploration part, landing in a new area on your spaceship pod thing and exploring what seemed like an abandoned planet. But what about the action part? It's simple. If you're a mud depth merchant, then once again, exit stage left. You can run, jump, dash, spawn your hover skateboard thing, lock on, and shoot. If you jump and dash, you get an increase in verticality. Combat is equally as simple. All it requires is to lock on and hold the left mouse button. Obviously the combat is not the draw here. It gets the job done and helps add to the danger element. Though, on the lowest of keys, I'd really love to see some Danmaku action in this world. The way the enemies fire at you actually makes it perfect for a 3D bullet hell. Think about it, Vincent-kun, I'm on to something here. Additionally, you can argue that the game has puzzle-solving elements as you try to figure out how to reach certain chips that are obviously way out of your reach. The music is unreasonably good. There isn't a single track that isn't fire to me. Seriously, just take a listen, mate. There are some negatives though. The menus is obviously made for touchscreen, so it's a bit awkward. Camera can be slightly janky at times, but luckily nothing too crazy or obtrusive. The hover skateboard's momentum can completely stop if you hit something, which becomes annoying because you'll quickly notice the hover skateboard can and will get stuck on a lot of uneven surfaces. There's this one part with this corridor that becomes pitch black. I legit got stuck for maybe 20 minutes because it was so black in there. This wasn't good at all. No idea if it's a bug or not. Game is cheap too, at $9.99 real human dollars. In 2026, that's cheaper than your lunch, at least as far as Big Murica is concerned. It runs without a hitch too, as it should. I didn't run into a single crash during my playtime, and speaking of my playtime, this game isn't long by any means. It took me 4 hours and 30 minutes before I saw the end credits, and that's with me getting closer to all 100% 210 chips than just a gate requirement of 120. Surreal and dreamlike. If you watch any of my previous videos, you know I love when games have that vibe. The coolest thing about Automaton Lung is that it feels like playing an unreleased game that you spent issues reading about and EGM. The type of game that had you hype off of a single, tiny ass, blurry ass box of a screenshot. It's desolate, yet evokes wonder, time after time. Exploring the remains of the past you have nothing to do with. Such good stuff. And Automaton Heart?
I'm on my way.
You made a fan out of me, Vincent-kun. Keep it up. Good job, and thanks for watching, everybody.